depending on if you've seen me or not before, you'll know that I love tech. So for about the past 7 months, I've been trying to find a little time to clean up my setup back there. I just never really got that time. I've mainly been wanting to do this, 1, because it was really messy and I don't like that. 2, because I wanted to submit it to Setup Wars. I've already tried before, but I failed, which is why I'm trying it again. If you don't know what Setup Wars is, it's basically where you submit your desk setup to get featured on the channel Tech Source. Great channel, by the way. I really recommend checking him out. Link will be in the description. Like, I'm gonna get him any more subscribers or anything. So each episode features 5 random setups from 5 random people that have submitted their setup trying to get on the show. Now, I think it's time to add mine into the mix. So that's what I tried to do today. If you watch till the end, you'll find out if I made it or if I didn't make it. But before I even think about submitting my setup to Setup Wars, of course, I had to watch the video on how to enter, posted by TechSource, of course. After watching the video for like the probably 10th time, I just had to refresh my memory, I decided I should probably clean up my room a little and make it a little more presentable. So, of course, that's what I did. First thing I did to make my room look a little bit nicer was fixed the microphone cord that just dangles onto the carpet, and it's been bothering me for a while because I don't know what to do with it because I never use it. But to fix this, I stuffed it inside my cable box, again, because I never use it. I also vacuumed my carpet. Another problem I kept having was that the cables from under my desk would always fall down because the cable clips that I got are not really sticky anymore. But to fix this, grab some tape and tape them back on, and they stick good as new now. After doing all this, I determined it was probably time to start taking pictures. Just know that these clips you see here are not actually when I took the picture. That would take forever to film and forever for me to submit. So last night I quickly filmed me taking more pictures of my setup. So the first picture I had to take was just the straight on picture of my setup. No chair, just the setup. That was a pretty easy one. But the next one was a 45-degree angle with the chair, and then the third was without. Picture 4 was of under the desk, but like right at eye level, so not the cable management, just everything under the desk, and you can also see everything on top. Picture 5 was where I did take a picture of my awesome cable management. It's actually not that good. I should probably work on that. Picture 6 was the top-down view of my keyboard and mouse. Nice red RGB. Pictures 7 and 12 were all just various little things on my desktop. For example, I took a picture of my mic, cable management box, speaker, clock, and the little knob that comes out from under my keyboard, which, by the way, is for my SteelSeries Arctis 5. Since it has RGB, it needs a USB to plug into, so you plug that into the knob, you get a little volume adjustment, and you get the RGB. Pictures 13 through 15 were of the PC. I took one like directly on, I took one of like the motherboard area, and then of the graphics card. They all look pretty good, especially taken on my S10 Plus. After all this, he said I could add a couple extra pictures, so that's what I did. I added a picture of like behind my desk. That's a popular picture people submit on Setup Wars. And then I also played around with the modes on my camera. I did an ultra wide mode, so you could see my entire setup. You could see like the top of the foam panels and everything. So that one looked really good. And after this, I needed to get all these files to TechSource so he can download them and submit them. To do this, I had to use a software called WeTransfer. It's basically like a little email, although it's more like an email for files, and you can also add a note. So it's like a file email, I guess. So I gave him all the files, all the information he needed, and I even gave him a little note on how his channel has inspired my channel, and it's kind of worked. After all this, I finally submitted, and hey guys, so it's like 6 weeks later from when I took pictures of my setup back there, but I'm excited because, so I had to wait the 6 days because he has to download my files that I sent him on WeTransfer. So after 6 days, he just did that. Just says setupwars@gmail.com has downloaded your transfer, which means he can now use it for a video. Hopefully he does. Next Setup Wars video is actually tomorrow, but I don't think he would download my files today and then edit the entire video and post it tomorrow. So hopefully a couple weeks. He does it every other Monday. Hopefully it'll be like 15 days from now. Maybe not though, that might be a little close. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to update you on that, and that's it, I think. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. I just wanted to share this in case you guys wanted to submit your setup to Setup Wars yourself. However, I would recommend watching his video on how to submit instead of just going off my video, because obviously my video is not the one to go off of. I will say that I am kind of mad I forgot to just use my regular desktop background as my background for the pictures. I was just looking at my Creator Studio and decided to start taking pictures instead of thinking about what was on the monitor, just thinking about what was on the setup. So I'm not trying to self-promote. If you noticed, it doesn't even say my channel name on my Creator Studio, just the amount of subscribers I have. So, well, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you guys enjoyed, a sub and a like would be greatly appreciated. There will be a follow-up video to this video of me reacting to my setup on Setup Wars, assuming that it gets on. I mean, he downloaded my files. I hope that means something. Last time he didn't. But with all that, that's gonna end it. So without taking any longer, I'll catch you guys in the next one.